G'day guys, back again. This is just a really simple video. Just want to show you something quick in it. We've got a 2009 Hyundai Getz running rough. We've already diagnosed that it's got some leaking insulation on the ignition lead, so we're just going to show you how quickly we found it, and a great test to use to prove you've got some leaking ignition boots. But before we get into it, just want to say guys, if you're liking the channel, I would appreciate if you definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you get notifications when the new video comes out. I love doing these videos and getting it out there, and obviously the more subscribers I get, the more it helps me to, you know, motivate and get more videos out. So yeah, let's go out there and have a look. So like always guys, the first thing we do is we get the GTC 505 out. So let's have a look at some leads. Look at number 3 there is good. Number 4 is good. Number 1 is good, and number 2, you can see, we've got a very erratic spark. So as you can see, you might not be able to hear, but if I lift this up, we've got a lot of spark going on. That the cylinder misfire doesn't change. But we know we've got spark from the coil, we've got spark at the lead. So what we did is we turned the car off, we swapped the plugs over, and the misfire did not change. Still misfiring on this cylinder. We know we got spark, and we know we're missing on this cylinder. What do we do next? So you might think to yourself, oh, do we start looking at injectors or fuel? But what you may be missing is the insulation of this actual spark plug boot. Is that failing? Is that leaking? So easy way to test is with a incandescent test light. So this won't work with an LED test light. You want an incandescent test light. So I'll get that set up and I'll show you how we confirmed it. Quick and easy way to prove it 1000% before you move on past spark and onto something else. So we've got our test light hooked up to earth. So this is going to be hard to record and do this with one hand. So, well, we know we're selling the customer a new set of leads, a coil and some plugs anyway, because we always recommend everything. We give them the option and these new leads, but you know, we always recommend the whole kit in one hit. Anything that causes high resistance of ignition will put extra load on everything else and create further problems and cause premature wear. So we usually recommend selling the whole thing in one hit. It's up to the customer if they just want to do leads or not. So I'm just going to lift this out. In fact, I'll do it now. So you can see that. Hopefully you can see this. All I do is get my test lead. And you can see that. It's just leaking everywhere. So all that is, incandescent test light connected to earth. That gives the lead the ground, and it proves to us 1000% that this boot is leaking. So this spark is not actually making it onto the spark plug. It is just touching the actual spark plug tubes. That's why this is misfiring, and that's why we're getting new replacement ignition components, and then it will be back to normal. Whoa! Another thing we'll just notice down here. Check that. There you go guys. Just need a test light. All done. Thanks for watching.